So my friends over at Aroma Concepts just sent me a couple of fragrances to try. Let's check them out. Next. Before I get started, this video is being sponsored by Aroma Concepts, but as always, all opinions are my own. Yes, like I mentioned in the intro, I was sent a couple of fragrances. This company called Aroma Concepts, I believe it's the manufacturer or maybe a distributor called Aroma Concepts, reached out to me and asked me if I could try a couple of fragrances. I did oblige. Didn't want to try these fragrances. Not sure what to expect, honestly, going in completely blind. I've never heard of these fragrances before. Just judging off the outside of the package, they look like they're high quality. So I was really excited about that, and I did read the notes and whatnot for these fragrances. And there's at least one that piqued my interest just on the notes alone. Again, I haven't tried these; they're still sealed here. I will show you guys the presentations here in a minute. But yeah, so Aroma Concepts is, like I said, I think it's a distributor. I believe the fragrances that they distribute are mostly overseas, in the Middle East, UK, and whatnot. And they do have U.S. retailers. And I will say that the U.S. retailer is, I believe, based in Florida, and they're called Paris Corner Perfumes. I will provide all that information down below so you guys can check them out. But yeah, I believe, like I said, it ships from Florida, so you should get it pretty quick, and I'll give you guys a discount code a little bit later as well. But yeah, on to the fragrances. So the first one I want to try is going to be the one that really did catch my eye and my interest because of the notes and whatnot. And it is called Fire Your Desire. And this is from the Shades of Dark series. And I believe the name of the brand for this one. So I'm a little bit confused on how because there's a bunch of different fragrances. I'm not really sure like what the house versus, but I think the house is called Emir, EMIR, and I think this series is called Shades of Dark series. And the name of this fragrance, like I said, is Fire Your Desire. So Fire Your Desire from Emir, also like I mentioned before, from the Shades of Dark series. And I'm not really sure what the classification is, but I'm gonna go ahead and call this one a Oriental Woody fragrance. Again, not sure if that's accurate. I couldn't find it online. This is 100 ml, and it is an eau de parfum. And here is the can that it comes in. I hear that there's probably a tassel in there, but this is very heavy. Looks like a tin can that you get like sort of like La Male, but it's nice and brown here, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and take the plastic off. So yeah, so here is the, it's actually nice and soft. It has like a kind of a rubber grip type of finish on the little cylinder here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off slowly so you guys can see what I see. Nice little tin can in there. And here's the bottle, nice little holder there. So we do have a very heavy, thick glass bottle here. I do like the way this looks. I do like the look. It has a bit of a dated look or a Middle Eastern look, but but it's still like a really nice looking bottle. This here sort of reminds me of like the 80s or the 70s, but other than that, the bottle, I love cylinder bottles. I do love this big gold, I believe it's like a metal or aluminum plate on there. It does have a metal tassel, as you guys can see here. I'm not going to breathe through my nose, but we'll show you guys the atomizer. Very, very weighty, heavy cap. I believe that is metal. It does say Paris Corner on top, if you guys can see that. Paris Corner on top of the atomizer there. But yeah, this is very high end. This is super heavy. This is probably one of the heaviest caps I've tried in a long time. So I'm very impressed with the presentation so far. I'll go ahead and give you guys the notes for Fire Your Desire. There's no top, middle, and base. So what I got from the website they gave me, I just have a list of notes here. So, and this is what really caught my attention because I love a lot of these notes. So cognac, tonka bean, cinnamon, oak, praline, and sandalwood. So again, that's why I called it an Oriental woody, just because there's some wood notes in there and there's some like sweeter notes in there. But I'm gonna guess this one with the praline is gonna be super boozy and very woody. But I don't know if this house is a clone house. Right off the bat, I was thinking, okay, this is going to smell like Angel Share, maybe from by Kilian. Just, I'm not saying they share a lot of those notes, but just that's exactly where my brain went when I read these notes. I don't think that's the same notes they have in Angel Share, but for some reason, I just thought that. It is a new fragrance. It is pretty new, and it kind of resembles that look, right? Kind of looks like that little whiskey bottle that Kilian uses. Again, I haven't heard anything about these fragrances going in completely blind. But that's just gonna be my guess. And I hope I'm wrong, because I really do hope this is like an original creation and isn't a clone. Would I be mad if this smelled like a a very popular fragrance like Angel Share or something similar? No, not at all, because I'll get to the price on these a little bit later. But yeah, these are super affordable. So anyway, without further ado, let's get a first impression. Sadly, since I have 2 fragrances, I'm not going to be able to spray my skin. So I will go ahead and just use a piece of paper here, just a paper strip. Probably won't be giving it the best experience because I'm not using skin, but I can still get a pretty good feel for this one. So let's take the cap off of this one and hit that nice gold atomizer. Give this one a couple sprays. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay, good spray. Okay. Yeah. Immediately getting something that did remind me a bit of Angel Share. Super woody. Sweet. This one isn't as thick. I'm definitely getting the praline note. I'm getting the sandalwood note, the cinnamon, the tonka bean. So I'm getting all those notes. So pretty much the notes that you're hearing are the notes that you're going to get. So it reminds me of Angel Share, a little bit lighter though. Not as super heavy and thick as that one right now. Again, this is on paper though, not on skin, so I'm going to go ahead and say this one does really remind me of Kilian's Angel Share. Is it supposed to be a clone of it? I have no idea. I would guess. I don't know the year this came out. If it came out around the same time, possibly. But this one has a bit of a lighter tone to it, almost like there's I'm not really sure how to describe it. There's just an airiness to it, almost like there's florals in this, or like some sort of violet. Because I'm getting sort of that airiness and the powderiness that I get from violet, but there's no florals in this. Just mostly those gourmand notes that I mentioned. So yeah, that is Fire Your Desire from Emir. There's one more look at the presentation. And I will say the first thing I did get was Angel Share. So that's that. Again, is that supposed to be a clone? I have no clue, but that's just the closest thing that I can get. So next one we have is North Stag. I believe that is the name of the brand. Because this one says Paris Corner on the back as well. And this fragrance is called September 7th. And so far already we have a very nice looking box here. And I'm going to unwrap this, take it out of the plastic. That way you guys know that I literally just unwrapped this fragrance right now. All right, so here's the box for North Stag. As you can see, nice heavy box, very weighty. This is, I think this is like a real, yeah, it almost looks like a real coin on here. It feels like it, like it's real metal, not plastic. Go ahead and flip this up like so. It does come with a card here with the notes. I'll probably read you those. I'll read you these notes on here just because it is with the presentation. So that card is there. Here is the box. It does open like so. Really nice looking box. Nice little cutout in there. Very expensive looking, heavy, sturdy, thick cardboard box. Gotta love those types of boxes. Here is the bottle. Sort of reminds me a little bit of, I don't think that these are the same bottles at all, but it sort of reminds me a little bit of the YSL private line. I think their black bottles sort of look like this. And it sort of even looks a little bit like the Y from YSL. It looks a little bit like that. If you guys can see how, if it was blue, it'd probably look more like Y, because it does have that cross hatching here in the cap. But it does have the same coin here on top of the cap. We do have a green label here, and it does have the, I guess that's an elk or deer or something. But yeah, so let's take off the cap here. Black atomizer. Do like this bottle, very heavy, thick glass. And go ahead and read you guys the notes. I will use this card, like I mentioned before. In the top, we have melon, cucumber, pineapple, bergamot, and black currant. In the mid, we have patchouli, jasmine, sage, and basil. And in the base, round things off with woody notes, vanilla, ambergris, and musk. So a lot of good notes here. September 7th is what it's called. Here is my other strip here. Take a couple sprays of this fragrance. I'm going to go back to the dry downs here in a minute and just see what I'm getting. So here you go, a couple sprays. good sprayer. Okay. Right off the bat, I'm going to say this is a bit of a... Smells a little bit like a Ventus. It's got a little bit of that vibe going. That's really the only thing. I'm not saying it's exact. I'm just saying it has that vibe. I mean, honestly, it has pineapple and black currant, so it's already going down that direction. We got the vanilla and the ambergris and the woody notes and the musk. So this won't take too long because this one definitely reminds me of a Ventus or any of those other Ventus clones. But I do actually get the cucumber in this, which is nice, and the melon, which is a nice addition to the I guess that DNA from a Ventus. But yeah, I mean, this isn't a bad fragrance. It smells nice. It just reminds me of a Ventus, and we all know that, you know, sort of they're sort of a dime a dozen. But I do like I said, the melon, the cucumber on top. It sort of gives it a bit of a watery, sort of fresh. You know how what cucumber brings to the table. Gives it a bit of that watery sort of freshness that melon and cucumber brings to the table. But yeah, overall, I'm getting a bit of an Ventus DNA with a strong green note. So the sage and the basil are definitely there. Yeah, not a bad fragrance. I mean, if you guys are interested in, you know, trying to save a little bit of money, because I will, like I said, I was going to get to the price. The Fire Your Desire here is... I believe it is $69 retail, 69 bucks right now at the time of this recording. So I guess it was yesterday when I looked. It was 62 bucks. I'm not sure if that sale is still going on. And we have September 7th for $70.99 right now at the time of this recording, but normally it's $79. But I do have a discount code. It is, let's see, it is $10. So $10 to save 10%. From the website, but I am going to go back and try the dry downs very quickly, so I can go back just to see if it changed at all. Yeah, so actually getting a little bit, sort of almost like a little bit of tobacco with this one. Very nice. I will say it's a lot lighter than Angel Share or any of those fragrances that this reminds me of. I would say this is even like an audit, like it says Eau de Parfum, but I have Angel Share, and that one is like super thick, heavy, and sweet. This is a lot lighter than that. So I definitely say probably even closer to Eau de Toilette than I mean, because if you guys have tried Angel Share, you guys know that one is like in your face. And this one's a lot lighter than that. But I still get that DNA from this one here, so I'm guessing that's what it's supposed to be. And we'll go back to September 7th, even though we haven't had that much of a break. This one's a lot stronger than the Fire Your Desire. Got a lot greener. Yeah, this one is, out of the two, I really thought that the Fire Your Desire was going to be the one that I gravitated towards. Again, I just totally guessed that it was going to be like Angel Share, and I already own that fragrance, but I own a Ventus as well, but I will say this is pretty strong. The black currant in this is very, very, very strong. It's got, so the black currant and the birch are very prominent in this. Super duper, like it has a very strong, sharp bite that I really like with this fragrance. I'm getting the patchouli now. Yeah. So I will say, this is a Ventus clone, in my opinion, that has a very strong black currant, very strong patchouli note, and the melon and cucumber are super nice additions to that DNA. And I actually think they did a decent job with this one. Because I was expecting it to sort of be a lot lighter, because you guys know, again, those Ventus clones are like everywhere, but this one's actually not bad. And for the price, like I said, right now it's $70.99. This isn't bad. So, you guys, let me know if you guys have tried Fire Your Desire from Emir and September 7th from North Stag. If you guys try these fragrances, let me know your fragrances down in the comments below. I will leave all the information for this house down in the description, so you guys can check out their house, or I'm sorry, their website, and the house as well, I guess. and see if you guys decide to pull the trigger on any of these fragrances. But yeah, these were a treat. So I want to thank them for sending those out to me, and it was fun testing these fragrances, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and for excited content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, till the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.